And hello, everyone. This is Elliot Serrano of the Comics Waiting Room and the Chicago Red Eye, coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Here again with Jose Melendez, my collaborator, confidant, and comics aficionado. And we have been basically just dumping on Marvel. Which is funny, because the last time we did that, we did have a comment to that. We were accused of being DC fanatics.
Well, then they should have tuned in last time.
Yeah. And then
and shat all over DC for about 3 segments.
But then this person actually said it with all the things that were going on with Secret Invasion and all that. They said it was a good time to be a Marvelite. I wonder if that commenter feels the same way after reading the last issue of Secret Invasion. But that's another segment. We're going to leave that behind us. And we actually have some good things that we want to talk about now about Marvel. Some of the things that Marvel actually has been doing right. And the first thing has been going on with Amazing Spider-Man, which was the last, for those who've been following the Spider-Man story, after one more day and brand new day, Marvel raised the ire of a lot of fanboys and fangirls with that. And there were a lot of folks who said they'd never read Spider-Man again. I'm never going to go to Spider-Man. I hate Spider-Man.
Never say never, man.
Never say never, because what is Marvel doing now? They're doing some of the best Spider-Man stories that they've done in a while, with actually bringing on a Mr. Mark Waid onto the book.
Well, I said it a million times before. Been watching these, that all the Dan Slott stuff on Spider-Man's been really, really good.
Dan Slott, excellent. Friend of the show, by the way.
His Spider-Man stories. The rest of the stuff I think is garbage, personally. Mark Guggenheim, as much as I like his writing, I think his Spider-Man stuff is not good. Zeb Wells, I think, is garbage. Bob Gale is even worse than garbage. But Dan Slott stuff...
I didn't tell you. I am Zeb Wells.
Well, that explains a lot.
That's a pen name. Zeb Wells is actually me, folks. Yeah. That's why he hates it. But anyway, go on. Go on.
Anyway, so Amazing Spider-Man, the last 2 issues. Well, not actually the last 2 issues, and one came out this week. But there's a 2-issue story arc. Mark Waid is finally doing Spider-Man. I think it's the first time he's ever done Spider-Man. I was very excited for him.
Outside of the Stephen Colbert Spider-Man team up, right?
Yeah, that doesn't really count. But Mark Waid doing 2 issues with Marcos Martin, who I think is one of the best artists in comics today. Marcos Martin did 2 or 3 issue run with Dan Slott on Amazing Spider-Man with Paper Doll, which was awesome. Marcos Martin has also drew one of the best comics I read a couple years ago, that Doctor Strange: The Oath, written by Brian K. Vaughan, which was awesome. Marcos Martin also did Batgirl Year One.
Yes.
With Chuck Dixon.
Yes.
And he also did Robin Year One. Batgirl Year One, an awesome, awesome book. But now, Mark Waid and Marcos Martin, this is what a Spider-Man story should be. Okay? This is what Spider-Man should always be like. No, I mean, this story is a standalone story. You don't even need to know the convoluted bullshit that comes along with Spider-Man. This is Peter Parker being Spider-Man, doing what Spider-Man does. And the Shocker's in it. Yeah. Which is one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man villains. I cannot heap enough praise on these 2 issues. This is what Spider-Man should always be. And
they're also $2.99 too, which is another thing that Marvel books should be in general. But yeah.
Now I have to admit that I read all the Dan Slott stuff in the store, but I actually bought these 2 issues of Spider-Man. It's the first time Spider-Man got me into comics back in the 80s when I got into comics. Mm-hmm. This is probably the first time I bought a Spider-Man comic, The Amazing Spider-Man, in probably 10 years.
Wow.
Easy, like 10 years, because I refused, because I hated what they were doing with the character. And then after Joe Quesada did what he did, awesome. Breath of fresh air, man. I can go by. If you ever cared an ounce about Spider-Man, ever, and have just totally given up on him like I have, just go buy these. Do yourself a favor and go buy. I mean, these books read like they're written in the 70s or 80s. Just that's all I can say. I can't say anything more positive about it. It's just awesome art, awesome writing. 2 issues, just a little nice condensed story. That's all you need. That's what comic books should be. This is exactly what comic books should be.
I'm glad you're saying that. Although, and I hope Angry Joy doesn't get upset that you're being positive about a book.
Yeah.
Angry Joy seems to get,
But see, I've said this. I've said this before. It's like I really do want to love comics.
Mm-hmm.
I've invested so much time and money in the comics that I just wish they would be good. And this is what I'm talking about when I say like
right.
this is why I love comics.
Right.
Or these 2 issues. And I do have to say though that there are a couple of things coming up from Marvel that I'm actually looking forward to. First one is Secret Warriors. Because Jonathan Hickman is going to come to the Marvel Universe.
Oh, sweet.
And it says written by Brian Michael Bendis and Jonathan Hickman, but I'm wondering if Bendis is just doing the plots and Hickman's actually doing it.
I'm guessing, yeah.
And it's drawn by Stefano Caselli, who did Avengers Initiative, which I also think that he is one of the best artists out there right now.
Initiative is getting canceled, though, right?
No.
No?
I think someone's taking it over. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
I
don't
thought
think
it was
it's
getting canceled. I know Christos
maybe...
Gage was writing it, co-writing it with Dan Slott.
Yeah.
And there was talk about it getting
that's what it is, because Dan Slott's taking over Mighty Avengers.
Mighty Avengers.
So I think
which ought to be cool.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Dan Slott on Mighty Avengers, I have a feeling the Mighty Avengers is going to read like an Avengers book again.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Get enough of that Brian Michael Bendis bullshit. And I hope that is the Avengers book. I bet you any amount of money that is going to be the Avengers book, and it's going to be the one that Brian Michael Bendis has nothing to do with.
Okay.
And I really want to see that, because I want to see Dan Slott just, he took Spider-Man, made him really good again, just even more than tolerable, very good. And I hope he does the same thing for the Avengers. I have faith in him. But yeah, looking forward to that. And then the other thing, there's a special coming out. Where is it? It's $3.99, but it might be worth it. Astonishing Tales #1. Now, there's a lot of goodness about this cover and the interiors. First of all, Jonathan Hickman has a story in here, but it also has a story by Kenneth Rocafort, who did this cover, and he does Madame for that top cow, Madame
Mask.
No.
Oh
my god.
I know.
I read the fucking book.
The Dini book?
Yeah, the Paul Dini book.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be right back.
Madame Noir?
No, entertain him for a second. Because this is going to kill me if I don't.
Well, I also realize, I see here Daniel Merlin Goodbury is doing a book story too. And for those who don't know him,
Madame Mirage.
Madame Mirage. Well, Daniel Merlin Goodbury doesn't do Madame Mirage. That's Paul Dini. But if I believe this is the same, Daniel Goodbury is the same guy, the same creator that does the Hyper Comics online. He has his own website and some really creative stuff.
So the other thing I like about this comic cover, which is going to be story, is Iron Man 2020. Evil Iron Man.
Okay.
Which when I was a kid, Iron Man was kind of evil looking in and of itself. When Iron Man 2020 came on, he made Iron Man look like a fucking pussy. Like that design, and like, oh, Iron Man 2020. And then on top of that, you have, which I don't know if this is gonna be the case, but you have Bloodstone,
right?
And you have Boom Boom from Next Wave, which was one of the best series ever that Marvel has done. And if they're both on the cover, hopefully they'll both be in the same story, and hopefully it'll be a Next Wave story.
Has the second Next Wave trade come out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Iron Man 2020, possible Next Wave reunion, Jonathan Hickman, Kenneth Rocafort. What's not to like? Kenneth Rocafort, Punisher, Wolverine.
Okay.